Get the age, probably 17, 16. So we're talking 96, 97. It just so happened that I was better than most people at what I did. The first time that I encountered somebody I wasn't better than was somebody mentioned to me, someone in my man in Sunset Park is nice. I forget who it was. And I went and I met someone by the name of Mad Infinite. Now, Mad Infinite, he was a real hip hop head. I was a real hip hop head, but it was kind of limited as to what I knew about. I wasn't a part of the underground yet. But I was studying. I studied what I could get my hands on. Busta Rhymes, Wu-Tang, you know, typical stuff though. No, there was more than that. There was J. Rue, the 90s basically. But then there was a deeper level. There was people that were studying, just real lyricists. Del the Funky Homo Sapien, hieroglyphics, Cali Cats, and, Pharaoh Monch, and I would later get into Pharaoh Monch. But what I'm getting at here is that Mad Infinite was ahead of me. Now, when I went and that we met up, smoked the L or whatever, started rapping, I realized oh fuck, this dude is nice. He was patternizing it before I was. He was using big words and in such a just the way he was doing it, the way he would freestyle, it was crazy. And it was like, oh shit, there's somebody who's nicer than me. Of course, I would feed off of that, and I would grow from that. The second incident, I'm getting around, I'm rapping, I'm known for rapping, I'm meeting people. Meet somebody, his name's called GIT, and it stood for Get It Together. Said, oh, my man Matrix is nice, you should check him out. Looked up Matrix. He was out on Lyricist Lounge. He had something on Lyricist Lounge with A Butter. Now, mind you, at around this time in my life, I was into, I was a raver. I'd gotten into the rave scene in 1996. A friend of mine was a raver. I went to the rave scene, and I became fully immersed in that. I'm going to save that for another video. So, because I heard about this person, I had to go. I had to go to Flatbush. I had to meet this person. I was told to go to a place called Hardcore. Now, let me tell you about Hardcore. Flatbush, this time, probably still the same way today, if not worse, I don't know. It's not a good place to be. That was the hood. And Hardcore was, from what I remember, it was in the heart of Flatbush. Not that it mattered. I mean, Flatbush was Flatbush. You were in the hood, no matter what part of it you were in, unless you were in the Jew part. Oh boy, you walk into this store, you don't know if you're gonna get into a fight, or you're gonna get robbed on the way there. This was the most grimiest, aggressive, uninviting environment that you could possibly be in. That was my experience. And in the midst of it all, almost in the back, in a secluded area, was Matrix. Dreadlocks, very street appeal. And here you have everybody rhyming. Typical shit. You had your typical thug rapper. You had your conscious guy. You had your lyrical cat. I belong to the lyrical class. Here comes Matrix. And then another thing too, it was like you had to fight for this to get on that fucking mic. Here comes Matrix. Grabs the mic. 2 hands. Holding the mic, 2 hands. Like he's summoning the gods. What do you say? My mind is so precise, it can detect the pin drop. And the 16-car collision in Babylon's gridlock. Larger than life persona. And these, at the time, these lines that were being constructed, it was not like what people are doing today. Musical articulate tunes registered in expansion equals Matrix. More remarkable than the second coming of Jimi Hendrix. Playing the electric guitar in a thunderstorm. Grabbing lightning bolts from the sky with one arm. And I remember being so in awe and inspired and compelled by what I was witnessing. I thought that I had seen what it meant to be nice, what it meant to be skilled. This was something entirely different. What I was witnessing was a power that I've never quite seen expressed in such a manner in the form of rhyme. And we linked, come to find that he lived in Brooklyn, Bay Ridge actually, for a certain period of time. I don't know for how long. I don't know if he was from there and then moved to Flatbush. I think it was something like that. But, and we linked and we started building. But that was the beginning. Those moments were the 2 moments, the 2 first moments that I realized there are people who are ahead of me. And that was exciting. Because up until that point, nobody was. I became used to when it was time to rap and, I'd be better than everybody else. And in that moment, those 2 specific moments were the beginning.